His Excellency John Dramani Mahama announced say next year Ghana you have a year referendum on certain constitutional amendments. Now this is quite interesting. I want us to read it so we understand and then we get ourselves abreast with time. What you say? National referendum you can basically in the national referendum say or mine ye ni na ye kotoaba. Enya president about only 2028 but when 2027 ye ni na ye kotoaba na about wa ye koto ne se insisanye bi ba Ghana ye constitution wunim se ne na ebo ye ho ban ene na etrese o man ye nko ha ye nyese wo yesi e boni wo yesi e papa enti constitution no insisanye bi bem na insisanye na ebem no e wo se Ghana fo ni na etre wo mo adwenti Ghana fo ye kwa akoto so aba ne ya select say yempewei ati ase enti national referendum enti ye nyama ben ye koto so aba no eno na beti ase wo video we mu and now first time or ha subscribe and click the notification bell on so oya latest news bi aba on Sabekam. This video is kindly brought to you by Biogas Experts Engineering. Obi biara wo pe clean water bia na mesrefre Biogas Experts Engineering na one supply in Sioma. But aside the clean water no mesrel Ghana, we are entering into crisis. In fact, the crisis ne krana wa some of us are even experiencing it. A water crisis. It is not looking good for the future. Into mesrel, this is the time I was say will be asha say or plan so be two borehole e woni fie. Utu borehole a wo nsuo. For Biogas Expert Engineering, Ghana has say, omo ye number 1. Omo no munim se ni two borehole pa. Omo mfidie mbi mpo a se obi be two borehole ma no se wonsuo no into mimba. Biogas Expert Engineering, Ghana has omo pe na ye Ghana fo a omo ye local owned company a omo wo san mfidie na ebetumi ama nsuo na ba bebre ama. Nti frɛ omo e wo 054-620-5377 na oni omo enkasa bebi a wo Ghana bia no. They have branches all over the country. What I said, they'll just come through and then do the borehole, drill the borehole for you. Or say, President John Dramani Mahama has announced plans to hold a national referendum on proposed constitutional amendments alongside the 2027 District Assembly elections. He made the disclosure in his remarks at the Resetting Ghana Tour Citizens Engagement in Bolgatanga as part of his 2-day tour of the Upper East region. Into currently, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is touring the country into Wakwako PMO Upper East. No Koko PMO Hono and na Oyewe. There's something about politics that intrigues me, that I'm learning. Right? It looks like and I think that President Akufo-Addo also did that. It looks like Ghana won't so better than the president. Aside everything else, you need to have a year to tour the country. And that thing, in a way, it is good. Because one, it makes the ordinary Ghanaian feels, say, okay, oh, my way, okay. Aside that, once the president is touring the country, the president is also using the opportunity to monitor impuntu nyuma ekoso ewosa oman nimu. Sorry, sir. A friend saying, baby, our tour region him. At St. Mahama, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ne tour na Okono, but Odiakwako Pium Bogatanga, and at Rese, Odi Trim, at Yasia, or the church in Semintino, and then I walk. Or say, we therefore want to add the referendum to the District Assembly elections next year. Next year, apart from voting for your assembly members, you will also be required to vote on the constitutional amendments. It is Excellency John Dramani Mahama Eka. Constitutional amendments or say if the referendum is successful, we will implement the amendments to the entrenched clauses. That is what we are doing with regard to governance. President Mahama said he would soon inaugurate the Constitutional Review Implementation Committee to take the government's position paper and the Constitutional Review Commission's reports and synthesize the two. He said the committee would then divide the proposals into only entrenched clauses and entrenched clauses. Also for non-entrenched into only non-entrenched clauses and entrenched clauses. Also for non-entrenched clauses, we only need parliamentary approval. We will put them before Parliament and members will vote and pass them. Entrenched clauses require that we conduct a referendum. At least 40% of registered voters must vote and 75% of those who vote must say yes. The president said the referendum will then be added to the district assembly elections next year. And basically what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama buying and what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama oka and they say Yaman penyifo atenase a womo ahyehye mmara se Ghana mmara na edi yeso no ye pese nsakraye ebem nsakraye no sei eni sei ba Ghana oba constitution mu a ye frɛ clauses be entrenched and ye frɛ ebi mu non entrenched de ye non entrenched no eye mmara bi a eno no parliament pe ene betumi avoti wo so nti parliament eto so aba se ye ma de we nkoso a ebekoso. But ye wonyama ni bi wo ho a eye entrenched. The ye entrenched no, ye here parliament ye pese Ghana fo ni na to so aba. And some of those things no, I want to believe that the presidential term limits. Say president be so call sisi ayensan from 4 years to 5 years no. Enye parliament pe ne beto so aba. O say Ghana fo ni decide. Na Ghana fo ni be decide no. 40% of Ghanaian voters and they will say a year a to so aba. No 75. It was almost selected yes. So you understand what's going on. So basically that's what the president is talking about. Also responding to 2 requests by the paramount chief of Kologo traditional area, Naba Clifford, Abangna, Mesredino Mambuni Amonfancheme, Tande Grewon Grekugri, Asuba Yiri, the 5th, for the construction of their road and the establishment of a senior high school in this area. President Mahama directed the Minister of Roads and Highways to ensure that their road was constructed. And so it goes on and on and on. So basically, that is that. But I know that the question will be that if we are going to have a referendum, if you are going to have a referendum, the question is that what are we going to vote on? Which of the constitutional amendments, And at this point, Senior Excellency John Dramani Mahama we've not decided yet. Because Osi Afenso will set up committee, the Constitutional Review Implementation Committee, right? Na committee no achichemu. Nti committee ni chiche nyama ni mu a de ye de be hye non entrenched no. Eno de be ma parliament a pass, but de be hye entrenched no ene be to so aba. So at this point, we don't know. We can just suggest. Into the suggestions I made bremo any. The extending of presidential and parliamentary terms. Say yes, sir, from 4 years to 5 years. And no, yebema Ghana for to swaba. And you know my point on that. And no, Mr. And no, yen 4 years now. There is no need for the 5 years proposed amendment. Into a drew next year near beto swaba dia Mr. Obia enkotuaba non-selective 4 years. The lowering of the presidential age limits. Yebesisa age obi person than the president or Ghana ha nipakuna at least also di 40 years. Be yebesisa from 40 years to 35. Over Ghana politics ni we are a bad Ghanaians will choose someone who is below 40 to be a president. No. Anyway, I don't see any and only there you can vote for your yes or no. And there I don't see anything wrong with that. Shifting of election dates. See yes, sir. Abato date no from date no from December 7th to November 7th. What you say? Yes, from December 7th to November 7th. I think it's not bad. It's not bad at all because by the time November 7th, by December be do no be on a level. Okay, so that there will be a smoother transition window before the January 7th inauguration. It's not bad. But no crano, and no yen show. Say you to abandon November ni we nani bakuno who say we lose wa. No wa bokro no. Say obenya more time to run. And who never couldn't be more time so we if your mind because you're to about November. You better to January and say your hand over. By the time you're to about November now, we who say we lose no. By December now, we're in Yemen. I know we join it, and that's quite interesting. And then allowing dual citizens in Parliament. Say you be allow and or say Ghana for a dua or be a call for no. And any one say Ghana for penny. What you say? But another minimum say Ghana for penny because 40 you need 75% and sana ebe pass. And I'm not sure say 75% of Ghanaians will vote yes. Even if 60% vote yes, Krana, we are not going to pass it. Something like that. I know that it's not going to be passed. Anyway, in semno enuni.
Ghana ni bia wutie me no. Book we eye asset ba ko a e wo se wo keep e wo fie. To book we ma wo ho. To ma oba. To ma obi biara osombo e wo wabrabo mu. Wadamfo obi a opese odi ye wabrabo mu bia no. To sa book we your friend the Ghanaian investor. Na sa book we bet show different forms of investment a obetumi aye e wo Ghana ha. Licensed investments. The first one is a emergency fund. Book we bet show send you set up emergency fund. Abrabo aye boy bibia betumi ato. If you have an emergency fund, ebeba na ba be save you. Oka betumi ase wo kwan so. Obetumi ayare, oba betumi ayare. Nini na emergency fund no ebe take control of all those situations. Book no besan so atre wa bia endowment fund. A obetumi dia protect you in your future. Na sa endowment fund no nyame mpengu okokonya accident na untumi nye adwuma bioma it will take care of you for the rest of your life. Book no besan so atrel senya obe set up a personal pension fund. Enkrofo bebre eye adwuma wie ekọ retirement omukọ retirement we no mo ho aba betwe mo o set up a personal pension fund. That will not be your case. Most importantly, book we betre how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now, Ghana Stock Exchange investment, basically, it means you are buying ownership of Ghanaian companies. Now, Ghana Stock Exchange, it is one of the best performing markets in the whole world. A lot of people are making money from the Ghana Stock Exchange, but they don't know how to invest in it. Book we a better idea. Your investment be why a friend mutual fund. Book we better how to invest in a mutual fund. Now, mutual fund, you don't need to be rich to invest in a mutual fund. I remember an example. You find say wa oba fresh. Now what per license mutual fund e wo Ghana ha say opese odi usikashim. Say o to me invest 500 cedis every single month. E wo a Ghanaian mutual fund mo. By the time I wo ba be 19 years no. Now wa dane millionaire. You find say o wo fa CB we di 10. Opese da chi bi odi ye. Every month for 500 cedis a mutual fund boom emano. By the time I wobano and our fast no obedi 29 years no na oye millionaire. Wankasa wutie me we di 40. Now so wosha unye investment bia and no one say obeye mutual fund every month for 500 cedis a shame. By the time obedi 59 years no now when you 1 million Ghana cedis. Into mutual fund no, that is how it works. Small money every single month. By the time embre ebebano nesikano ayekese book we better sanya mani na sa ope book no ni PDF anase ni twi video a free anase WhatsApp number na ewo book ni so sisia na sa we Ghana ni na wa brochure na ope hard copy of the book a very simple call Amazon na search for the Ghanaian investor place the order bibia obi a be ship e dia bro medase.